So welcome to this daily digital micro webinar on Teams tips and tricks. My name is Victoria O'Keefe and I'm a digital skills developer. So you've probably been using Teams now for a while, or you could be completely new to using it, but are you getting the most out of your Teams experience? This micro webinar will demonstrate practical and time-saving tips and tricks for you to use in your work or studies. And what we're going to run through quickly today are at mentions, the search box, command lines, bookmarking a message, reordering your teams, and taking meeting notes. So I'm going straight into my Teams window. So on the left-hand side, you can see I'm in Teams. And if you want to get in touch with somebody really quickly, you can click on New Conversation. And I've installed Zoom It, so I'm going to use Control and 4 just to zoom in. So if you want to get in touch with a particular person, you can @mention and use their name. So I'm going to use my colleague Chris. There we go. So there's Chris's name. So I could write a message, "Hi Chris, have you seen?" But I don't really like the fact that it's got Chris's full name in it. So I can click at the start of the name and just delete Chris's surname, and that will send the message to Chris. So it looks like more of a real message. "Hi Chris, have you seen?" Underneath, we've also got lots of options. So you can click on the formatting and you can type in a title and add more information. There's the paperclip, I can add a file, but we've also got these different emojis. So you can use the search to type in what you're looking for. And then underneath, you can just scroll down. And there are also, if I come out of the Zoom, there are also lots of different categories. So we've got smiles, hand gestures, people, food, and so on. So there are lots that you can choose from here. Something else that's really useful to use, we can have GIFs. So a picture will say 1,000 words, and you could type in what you're looking for and just insert one of these GIFs. And of course, we've got lastly the stickers. So that's something really interesting as well. And then you can send the message. If you wanted to delete the message, you can use the bin here, and I can send the message. And then in the top right hand corner where the 3 dots are, I can edit this message and I can also delete the message. I might also want to contact everyone who's a member of the digital skills team. So I can use the @mention, and if I start typing, the digital skills team will appear and you can type the message. And we've also got @mentions for the individual channels. So this morning I posted a message to say this session was running at 12, and I used the typed in daily, and this time digital channel came up. So everyone in that daily digital channel would receive the message. So I won't send those messages. I can just delete them. Sometimes it can be quite overwhelming to receive lots of messages, and you might not remember where a certain message is or a file. So you can go up into the search box and type in what you're looking for. So I'm just going to type in PowerPoint and press the Enter key. And it will search for PowerPoint within my messages. And also I can search for files. So if there's a particular file that I've been working on or somebody sent me, I can look at it in the list here, or I can go up to filters and select the team the file type and who it was modified, just to filter an extra level. So that's a great way by using the search facility to find messages, keywords and chats. And also up in this search box, you can do extra things by using command lines. So my status at the moment, I'm presenting. I can click on the drop down and change it to any of these in the list. But something which I found is much easier, in the search box, I can type in / and away, and it will change my status to away. I can go back up and I can use /DND, and that will change my status to do not disturb. If I've come back from lunch and I'm available, I can use available and my status change to green. And there are some others that you can use as well. If you need some help with Teams, just type in /help and all these help topics appear. There's lots of information there. And Microsoft are updating Teams all the time. And to try and keep on top of it, I use What's New. And I'll get the latest updates to what Microsoft have recently included in our version of Teams. So that's something that's really useful. I'm just going to go back into my Teams. I'm in the digital skills team and I'm in the daily digital channel, but there could be a message which I want to keep, so I can bookmark it. I really like cats, so obviously I'm going to bookmark this cat message because it's very important. I can click on the 3 dots and I can save this message. And the way I can find all the messages I've saved is to go up /saved, and it will bring up a list of all the messages which are really important or I'm going to be accessing all the time. And you can see there's the bookmark icon. If I don't need this message anymore, I can just click on the bookmark for it to disappear. If I go back into my Teams, now I can have access to lots of Teams. And if there's something I'm working on, instead of me scrolling to the bottom of the page, I'm going to move this digital skills framework team by just left clicking and dragging it up, and I've moved it up to the top. So it's underneath my digital skills team. So you can just drag and drop to reorder your teams, just to make this Teams environment more of your own. And finally, you may want to take some meeting notes. So if you're the meeting organizer or if you're a presenter, before the meeting, you can use meeting notes to create an agenda, and you can use @mention to mention people in the notes, maybe if you want them to do something beforehand. And to get to the notes, I'm just going to drag over the meeting and I can go up to the 3 dots. And in the list, we've got meeting options, and underneath we have meeting notes. So I'm just going to click on take notes, and it's just loading up. And then you can see we have a title. You can format the notes to make them easier to use. I'm just going to type in introduction. And then if I go back into my daily digital channel, I know there are notes because it creates this icon. So after the meeting or during the meeting, you can access the notes. So that's another really useful feature when you're creating meetings and to keep everyone organised. That's all my top tips. So I'm just going to stop the recording.